Hello there. We're going to make more football treats now. So I've got these beautiful rump steaks around here up the road there. Absolutely stonking. So all I'm going to do is cut these into nice size cubes because we're going to do steak and chips with a funky little sauce. Well, steak and chips, steak and potatoes. I know people get funny about words, don't they? There we go. So we're just going to, you want it perfect. Each mouthful to be just tender, no fat, no gristle, anything like that. So I'll go ahead and do those. And we're just going to season them with a bit of salt and pepper. The potatoes, all I've done is cut similar sized pieces to the steak. So those, they're going in the air fryer. So we're just going to pop a wee bit of oil on. Not too much. A really good seasoning. The sauce we're going to do with it is adapted from something called a New York shrimp sauce. But it works beautifully with both chips and steak. So a good healthy dose of salt. Two words you wouldn't think go together. And then make sure they're really well coated. The salt's on everything. You don't want a bland bit of potato, do you? I'm going to throw them on there. These are going to go into the air fryer for about 20 minutes, and after 10 minutes we're going to turn them all over. We're not going to shake them up, we're just going to turn them over, because shaking them up you're not guaranteeing anything. So into the air fryer. Let's turn our attention to the sauce now. It comes from New York shrimp sauce. They have it on their prawn cocktails if you like, but personally I wouldn't. That's just me. But it goes beautifully with steak and chips. So a good wallop of ketchup. What's that? About half a cup, I suppose. This is open to how you like a sauce. Nice dollop of Worcestershire sauce. That was about a teaspoon. Hot sauce. Few drips of that. That's open to taste, however much you like. Now, horseradish. Just your common or garden Coleman's horseradish. Ain't fancy. But all these little bits of flavour come together in a really nice dip for. Put this on your burgers as well. If you're making a burger on your barbecue. Nice with steak, nice with everything. It just lifts the ketchup a bit. Let's have a wee taste. Perfect. That's all there is to it. But honestly, it goes so nice with steak in it. There you go, 10 minutes in. So it's tatty turning time. Over they go. And then back in the oven for another 10 minutes. Right, to cook the meat, or the steak, put a tiny bit of oil in the pan. It's medium hot. Turn it up a little bit. Nice knob of butter. With butter you want to get it nice and hot and start to brown ever so slightly to give you that sort of nutty flavour. So that'll take a second to heat up. So it looks hot but it's not. So it bubbles up, and when the bubbles go down then it's ready to cook. But you can see there's a nice sort of brownness coming. This is where you get your nutty flavour from the butter. Don't put the steak in so it's touching. Keep it nice and separate. All the way in. We don't want boiling beef. So I'll just put all these in. Alright, all the steak's in there now. So we're going to give it a really good seasoning. Lots of nice black pepper. Because you want when you're cooking like a canopy or a small bite, you want each mouthful to really explode with flavour. So really good seasoning, nice sea salt, plenty of black pepper. There we go. Now we're going to give that about another 30 seconds or so, then we're going to turn them all over. I want them to be sort of medium rare. I don't want well done steak. Obviously if you like it that way, go for it. There we go, we're going to turn them over now. One at a time. Look at the colour on them. Absolutely gorgeous. Right, I'm going to turn them all over and then give them a good season. Right, that's them cooked enough for my palate. So I'm going to take them out. Now before we start putting sticks and that in these, we're going to let them rest for a little while, probably a couple of minutes. Because if you put a stick in that now, all the juice is just going to come straight out and you're going to lose all the flavour. So we'll let these rest on the side about 2 minutes before we start cooking. Incidentally, that butter tastes amazing, so if you want to use it for something, go for it. Okay, time to assemble. So we take a piece of steak, take a chip, oh, can't see that, like so, and that's it. Then we've got a nice sauce here, pop that on the plate, and we'll just start putting them around. Oh, there's some meat juice in there, so I'm just going to rub the potato in that, just to get that bit of extra flavour going. So, steak, tatty, plate. Simple as that. I'll get a photograph. Meanwhile, my wife's over there waiting to dive into it.